A cosmic leap, gazing into the economic universe of 2100. Wow, picture this. The year is 2100. We've zipped past a whole century from where you are now in 2025. What does it look like? Perhaps cities gleam with towering structures that defy gravity. Maybe personal spacecraft hum through designated sky lanes. Imagine holographic communicators, instant knowledge downloads, and vacations on the moon. It's a future bright with possibilities. But amidst all this technological marvel, something fundamental, something ancient, has also transformed. I'm talking about the flow of wealth. The economic powerhouses that once dominated the globe, they might be playing a very different tune. The entire financial cosmos is rearranging itself. It's a thrilling, dynamic shift. Think about the world you know, the big players, the countries whose currencies and companies seem to define global commerce. Now, fast forward, 75 years is a long time. Long enough for entire economic empires to rise and for others to gracefully, or perhaps not so gracefully, recede. The economic map of 2100 will likely look vastly different from the one in your history books, or even your current news feeds. New stars will be burning brightly in the economic firmament. Let's explore this new economic cosmos together. The Asian dawn, a new center of economic gravity. For centuries, the economic pendulum has swung back and forth. Different regions have had their moment in the sun. But as we hurtle towards 2100, a monumental shift is not just predicted, it's already underway. Asia, a continent teeming with ancient civilizations and youthful dynamism, is poised to become the undeniable center of global economic gravity. This isn't just a minor adjustment, it's a profound rebalancing of the world order. Leading this incredible transformation are two giants, China and India. These aren't just countries, they are civilizations with billions of people. Their sheer demographic weight is a powerful engine for growth. Imagine the brainpower, the workforce, the consumer base. For China, the journey has been one of rapid industrialization and technological advancement over the past few decades. India, with its vast young population, is now stepping onto the accelerator, ready to unleash its immense potential. Together, they represent a colossal wave of economic energy. Projections from economists and financial institutions paint a startling picture. By the mid-21st century, and certainly by 2100, China and India are consistently forecast to be the #1 and #2 economies in the world, respectively. India's stellar ascent. The elephant takes flight. Let's zoom in on one of these rising titans, India. Often called the elephant, a creature of immense strength and wisdom, India's economy is truly beginning to take flight. For decades, its potential was a subject of much discussion. Now that potential is rapidly translating into reality. By 2100, many economists predict India won't just be a major player. It could very well be the world's largest economy, or a very close second. This isn't wishful thinking, it's based on some powerful underlying cosmic forces, primarily its incredible demographic dividend. A young, growing, and increasingly skilled population is a recipe for explosive growth. Imagine a nation where a significant portion of its populace is under the age of 30. That's India. This youthful energy translates into a massive workforce, eager to learn, innovate, and contribute. It also means a colossal consumer market, driving demand for goods and services of every kind. As education levels rise and skills become more sophisticated, this human capital becomes an even more potent force. India's journey in the 21st century is shaping up to be one of the most exciting economic stories the world has ever seen. China's celestial path, navigating the dragon's future. Now let's turn our gaze to another Asian superpower, China. The dragon has already awakened, and its economic roar has been heard around the world for decades. China's transformation from a largely agrarian society to a global manufacturing and technological powerhouse in such a short span is nothing short of astonishing. By 2100, China is widely expected to be one of the top 2 economies, potentially vying for the top spot itself. Its journey, however, is entering a new, more complex phase. China is now focusing on moving up the value chain, emphasizing innovation, domestic consumption, and technological self-sufficiency. Think of initiatives like Made in China 2025, aimed at making the country a leader in high-tech industries such as robotics, artificial intelligence, aerospace, and new energy vehicles. This is a shift from quantity to quality, from imitation to indigenous innovation. Despite these hurdles, China's ambition remains vast. Its Belt and Road Initiative, a colossal global infrastructure development strategy, seeks to reshape trade routes and enhance its geopolitical influence. China is determined to be a leader not just economically, but also scientifically and technologically. Section 5. Africa's Awakening. Nigeria, the giant of tomorrow. Let's shift our cosmic telescope to another vibrant, rapidly transforming region, Africa. And within Africa, one nation stands out for its sheer potential, Nigeria. Often called the giant of Africa, Nigeria is projected to make spectacular leaps in its economic standing by 2100. Why? Demographics. Nigeria is home to one of the youngest and fastest growing populations on the planet. This isn't just a statistic, it's a wellspring of human energy, creativity, and future economic power. Imagine a rocket, fueled by youthful ambition, ready to launch into the economic stratosphere. By the end of this century, Nigeria could be one of the world's most populous countries, with a workforce that will be the envy of many aging nations. Nigeria is also rich in natural resources, including oil and gas, but its future economic strength will increasingly depend on diversifying away from commodities and into sectors like manufacturing, services, and particularly the booming digital economy. Nollywood, its vibrant film industry, is already a global cultural phenomenon, hinting at the creative power within. The entrepreneurial spirit in Nigeria is incredibly strong. Tech hubs are sprouting in cities like Lagos, fostering innovation in fintech, e-commerce, and agritech. Section 6. Pakistan's Potential, a nation on the rise. Let's turn our attention to Pakistan. Strategically located at the crossroads of South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East, Pakistan possesses immense potential. One of its greatest assets is its youthful and rapidly growing population. This vibrant pool of young minds offers a powerful engine for economic expansion. Pakistan's economy is diversifying beyond agriculture and textiles. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is upgrading infrastructure significantly. Enhanced connectivity could transform Pakistan into a key trade hub. The burgeoning tech scene is another exciting development. Young entrepreneurs are creating innovative startups in various fields. With increasing internet penetration, Pakistan is well positioned in the global digital economy. Section 7. Fading constellations, the shifting fortunes of old powers. As new economic stars ignite, some older constellations may begin to fade. We're talking about the current economic giants, the United States, Japan, and many nations in Western Europe. The universe is ever-changing, and new forces are ushering in a new era. One primary challenge is an aging population. Birth rates have fallen, leading to a higher proportion of older citizens. This has profound economic consequences. Section 8. Cosmic Variables, the unpredictable forces shaping our future. Making predictions about the world 75 years from now is a fascinating exercise, but we must approach it with a healthy dose of cosmic humility. The universe is full of surprises. While we can extrapolate trends in demographics, technology, and economic policy, there are always cosmic variables, unpredictable forces that can dramatically alter the trajectory of nations and the global economy. These are the wild cards, the asteroid impacts, the sudden supernovas of the geopolitical and natural world. Ignoring them would be like navigating a spacecraft without accounting for uncharted gravitational fields. One of the most significant uncertainties is climate change. The impact of rising global temperatures, extreme weather events, sea level rise, and resource scarcity could profoundly reshape economies. Nations that are heavily reliant on agriculture or those with extensive vulnerable coastlines could face immense challenges. Conversely, the transition to a green economy, the development of renewable energy technologies, and innovations in climate adaptation could also create massive new economic opportunities. The climate crisis is a test for humanity, and how we respond will undoubtedly define the economic landscape of 2100. Geopolitical tensions and conflicts are another major cosmic variable. Wars, trade disputes, political instability, and the rise of nationalism can disrupt global supply chains, deter investment, and divert resources away from productive uses. Section 9. Tomorrow's Tapestry, Weaving a New Global Economic Order. As we gaze into our cosmic telescope towards the year 2100, what do we see? A world dramatically reshaped, an economic tapestry woven with new threads, new colors, and new patterns. The old order will have given way to a more multipolar world. Asia, with giants like China and India, will likely be the dominant economic region. Emerging powerhouses like Nigeria and Pakistan will rise to prominence. This isn't just a story of shifting GDP numbers, it's a story of shifting influence, changing cultures, and new ideas taking center stage.